Yo, what's good, BeBackGaming crew? Today, we're diving into the chilling world of Resident Evil Requiem, the ninth mainline entry in Capcom's legendary survival horror series. Released on February 27, 2026, this game has been hyped to the max. But does it live up to the legacy of Raccoon City? No sponsors here, just my raw thoughts. So, grab your green herbs, lock the doors, and let's see if Requiem is a nightmare for the living or a bit of a snooze. Drop a like if you're ready, and let's get started. First off, Resident Evil Requiem or Biohazard Requiem in Japan is set in the ruins of Raccoon City. You play as Grace Ashcroft, ANFB, a technical analyst and daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft from the Resident Evil Outbreak series. She's investigating a mysterious disease tied to the creepy Remwood Hotel, where her mom met her 8 years ago. Heavy stuff, right? Capcom's calling this a heart-stopping experience. But let's break it down. Story, gameplay, visuals, and replay value. The story is where Requiem tries to flex its emotional muscle. Grace's personal connection to Raccoon City and her mother's death gives the narrative some serious weight. The writing leans hard into psychological horror, with creepy journal entries and audio logs that had me checking over my shoulder. Without spoiling too much, the plot twists in the second half are wild. Think Resident Evil 7 vibes but with more family drama. That said, it's not perfect. Some dialogue feels a bit forced, and a few side characters don't get enough screen time to make you care. If you're here for a tight, emotional story, it's solid, maybe an 8/10, but it doesn't quite hit the iconic highs of Resident Evil 2's remake or Village's back. Crazy energy, exploration, and puzzles. Gameplay is where Resident Evil Requiem shines mostly. Capcom sticks with the first-person perspective from RE7 and Village, and it's immersive as heck. Aiming feels tight, and the new dodge mechanic adds a layer of strategy to dodging those gnarly mutants. The survival horror roots are strong, limited inventory, scarce ammo, and those classic do I fight or run moments. The Remwood Hotel is a standout. It's like the Baker Mansion and Spencer Estate had a haunted baby. Expect tight corridors, creepy sound design, and puzzles that'll make you feel smart or rage quit. My only gripe, the mid-game pacing drags a bit with some fetch quests that feel like padding. Also, the crafting system is fine but doesn't add much new compared to past titles. Still, the core loop, explore, survive, scream is pure Resident Evil. I'd give it an 8.5/10 here. Visually, Requiem is a stunner on PS5, Xbox Series 10, and PC. The re-engine is flexing hard. Think detailed zombie faces, flickering lights, and blood-soaked walls that look way too real. The Remwood Hotel's dilapidated aesthetic is straight-up horror movie material. Character models, especially Grace, are top-notch, though some enemy designs feel a bit recycled from Village. The sound design, chef's kiss, the creaking floors, distant groans, and that heartbeat-pounding chase music. It's terrifying. The voice acting is mostly solid, though a couple of lines land flat. If you've got a good headset, you're in for a treat, or a nightmare. Graphics and sound get a strong 9/10 from me. So, is Resident Evil Requiem worth your time? The campaign clocks in at about 10 to 12 hours on your first run, with some replayability thanks to difficulty modes and unlockable weapons. There's no word yet on extra modes like Mercenaries, but I'm hoping Capcom drops some DLC to keep things fresh. Overall, Requiem is a solid survival horror experience. It's not the best in the series. That crown still belongs to RE to remake in my book, but it's a worthy addition that nails the creepy atmosphere and tense gameplay. If you're a Resident Evil fan, you'll eat this up. If you're new, maybe start with RE7 or Village for a smoother intro. I'm giving it an 8.3/10 grade, but not legendary. That's my take on Resident Evil Requiem. What do you think? Did Capcom deliver, or did this one miss the mark? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get that discussion going. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, subscribe to BeBackGaming, and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Next up, so stay tuned. Until then, keep gaming, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.